channel. Today's video is all about my favorite books that I read in 2017. Now, these aren't necessarily books that were all released. Like, some of them were released before 2017. 2017 just happens to be the year that I read them, and out of 52 books, I have 8 that I think will really stick with me, and I gave, I think, did I give all these 5 stars? I either gave them like 4, 4.5 out of 5 stars or 5 out of 5 stars. So I really wanted to just, these are reread type books. Also, speaking of rereads, I'm not going to be mentioning rereads in this video. I did reread quite a few books in 2017, but I'm not going to mention those. These are just like new books that I read in 2017 that are now on my favorites list. So the first book should come at no surprise, and that is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 3rd book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy. I love this book. 5 out of 5 stars. I love this series. I'm so excited for the spin-off series that is coming out this year. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I love this book so much. And it's 5 out of 5 stars. Amazing. And the next book is Tower of Dawn, also by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 6th book in the Throne of Glass series, and the 7th one comes out this year. It's the finale. I'm so excited. But this was supposed to be a novella, I believe, and it was supposed to be in Chaol's perspective. So with Empire of Storms, we follow like Selena, and then in Tower of Dawn, this is like, meanwhile, Chaol, this is happening with Chaol. I adored it. Going into this book, I wasn't sure if I was going to enjoy it. Chaol's character, like, a lot of people love him, a lot of people don't. He's kind of like one of those characters that are just like, has really mixed feelings about. I wasn't sure how I would like it, but this book was just, it was fantastic. It was so good. I was really pleasantly surprised. I loved what happened, and Sarah J. Maas is just, she is queen at like weaving things together. Okay, I'm done fangirling. The next book I have is Gemina by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is the 2nd book in the Illuminae files. This is set in space, and it is very sci-fi, so if you don't like sci-fi, this may not be for you. I adored it. I adored Illuminae. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, and Gemina just like 1 notch. It's so good. I love the way it is formatted. It is formatted in like emails, schematics, diagrams, diary entries, video footage, really interesting. Just, it's very unique. I absolutely love it. What I love so much about these books is the detail that goes into these books is ridiculous. It is so good. The next book I have is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. I did do a book review on this book. I loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. In this book, we follow our main character, Monty. He is about to go on to his grand tour of Europe before he has to settle down on his father's estate and work for him, and he is touring Europe with his best friend Percy, who he is secretly in love with, and his sister Felicity. And the chaos that happens, I was just like, I went into this book not really knowing much, and you don't really know much about it. Like, pretty much that is the synopsis, like what I gave you, and just the things that happen, the chaos, and there's pirates, and there's a treasure hunt, the stuff that the characters go through. It is so fun. I love the characters. I love Monty. It's set in 1st person, and Monty is just such an interesting character. I highly recommend it. The next 2 books are part of a series, and the first one being Stalking Jack the Ripper and Hunting Prince Dracula, both by Carrie Maniscalco. These books, oh my goodness, they are so good. The wit and the sass of the characters, just, oh, so good. I do have a book review on Stalking Jack the Ripper, and I need to film a book review on Hunting Prince Dracula. Basically, in Stalking Jack the Ripper, we follow our main character, Audrey Rose. She is, I believe, like 16, 17 years old. She is pretty much being trained to be like the perfect lady, but she hates it. She would much rather be working in a lab, and she wants to study forensics, which she is kind of doing in secret with her uncle. This is set in like Victorian London, and all these murders start occurring. She teams up with Thomas, who is another like apprentice to her uncle, so they're trying to figure out what is going on. It is so good. I love this book series so much, and in Hunting Prince Dracula, we are following Audrey Rose in Romania at a forensic school. Carrie Maniscalco's writing is amazing. As I said, the wit and the banter between the characters and the humor is so good. So I highly, highly recommend picking up this series. And the last two are Cress and Winter, the third and fourth book in the Luna Chronicles series by Marissa Meyer. I finally finished the series. These two books are fantastic. I absolutely love them so much. Cress is book 3 and Winter being book 4. These are so good. These are fairy tale retellings. Cinder follows Cinderella, Scarlet, Little Red Riding Hood, Cress we follow Rapunzel, and Winter we follow Snow White. I love how the stories come together and just they build on one another. These were both 5 out of 5 stars for me. Okay, so I actually did forget to mention 2 other books, so really I have 10 books to share with you. So next is Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. This is the 3rd book in the Infernal Devices, and it's the final book in the Infernal Devices trilogy. And this book was so good. Now I understand the hype around it. I really enjoyed this book. The first two, the first one was good. I think I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Then Clockwork Prince came around, and once again, I think I was kind of yeah. But Clockwork Princess, the ending alone to Clockwork Princess is just, it is so satisfying. You have your cake and you get to eat it too. And not many books end like that. And it's really good. I highly recommend this series. And the last book I have is Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray. This is the 2nd book in the Diviners series, and I began this book back in 2016, and apparently I had never finished it. So I finally kind of quickly read the first 2/3, and then I finished it, and I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. The Diviners is set in 1920s in New York City, and the setting alone of that is really cool. I love the historical fiction of it, and we follow a group of characters that have these different powers. One of the characters can walk through dreams. Another character, when she touches objects, she can tell their darkest secrets. Another character can light fire from her hands. Just really interesting group of characters. And finally, the first 2/3 of this book was it was good, but there's so many point of views and it got to be too much. But then the last third, all the characters just kind of came together, and finally the ending was so good. It was really creepy. This is one of those, it's a creepy book. It really is. It's not horror, but definitely thriller, creepy, but it's really good. Alright guys, well that is it for this video. Those were my top 10 best books that I read in 2017. Comment down below, let me know some of the books that you adored in 2017, and I may film a video on my biggest disappointments in 2017, but honestly I didn't read that many truly disappointed books. I had some 3 stars. I don't have any 2-star books in 2017, so I might film it, but it's only gonna be between 3 and 5 books. There really won't be that many. There are books that I were kind of disappointed in, but they weren't terrible books. So let me know if you're even interested in that, because it would be a short video. So yeah, let me know if you're interested in seeing that video. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!